If you've never seen the movie Rudy, I want you to put it on your list as a must watch. And if you have seen it, and I know many of you have, it's a very popular older movie, I want you to listen to it again today with fresh eyes and through that lens of resilience and mindset. Rudy Ruettiger grew up as one of 14 children in a steelworkers family. From the time he was a little boy, he had one dream. He wanted to play football for Notre Dame, but there was just one problem. Well, actually, there were several. He was too small. He was too slow. His grades weren't good enough to get into Notre Dame. He had a learning disability that nobody had identified or addressed. His family didn't have money, and virtually everyone in his life, including the people who loved him, told him directly and more than once that his dream was not realistic, that he had to let it go, that Notre Dame was not for someone like him. Well, Rudy, after high school, spent 4 years working, saving money, attending junior college because he needed to get his grades up as he applied to Notre Dame. Well, he did that 4 times and was rejected the first 3. So he was finally accepted that 4th year, and he walked on to the practice squad of the football team. So this is the group of players who exist only to get beaten up by the real team every week to give them some practice. But he never complained. He showed up every single day, basically just to get pummeled, but he gave everything he had. Then in the final game of would be his senior season. It was a home game, and Rudy was allowed to get dressed for the first time. He even got to get on the field for the last play of that game, and believe it or not, ended up sacking the quarterback. And his teammates did something that had never happened before and has never happened since at Notre Dame. They carried him off the field on their shoulders. So all of that work for just one play in his entire 4-year Notre Dame career. Well, the resilience in this story is Rudy believing in himself in spite of being told his whole life, you don't measure up, in spite of 4 years of work to even get into the college of his dreams, and then 4 more years of showing up every day to a practice squad, knowing that, he'd probably never play in a real game. So I feel like Rudy's kind of resilience might be a little easier for us to relate to than the last couple of stories. Just that slow, grinding, very unglamorous work of pursuing something. And especially when maybe we're in a time when we're not getting or seeing the results that we want. Well, the mindset that carried Rudy was a daily, possibly hourly decision that his dream was worth more than the comfort of just giving up. And that is a decision every single one of us gets to make every single day. So let that sink in, and then come back tomorrow for one more very inspiring story.